Now, she brought in her husband, or you decided that was a good idea?
Absolutely. She wanted to decide that. No, I decided. I mean, I think Ola is very special because I was looking for a guy that had this kind of working class guy, but with warmness and with charm.
Definitely.
And that's not easy to find in Sweden, actually. There's not so many guys, and I know that they really have been longing for it to work together. So of course we had to try it.
Was this their first time?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
In Britain, we know him from Wallander.
That's right.
On TV.
Yeah.
And he's a presence. He really is.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love that combination of the working class guy and also the guy who's just standing there beside her. I stand here. I will be here for you. And it's not so much buzz about it, but it's more like
just a decent man.
into it. He's into himself in a way. He's a decent man, and you can feel that. Okay, his childhood was okay.
Yeah, his childhood was okay. I must say also the girl you cast as the younger Noomi was just wonderful.
Yes, she's so beautiful.
How old is she?
She's actually 15 now.
Yeah.
And she's so professional and so... Yeah, I'm so impressed with her.
Oh,
Yeah.
really wonderful.
Oh, she's so beautiful. She's so brave also to go into all this.
Yeah, I know.
So you're going to do it again, aren't you?
I don't know. I wish, but I'm in no hurry because I have discovered how hard it is to make a movie, and I have such a respect for directors and for script writers, really. But I love to do it again. I love to.
What do you know what you're doing next? You don't have an acting assignment or a directing assignment?
I'm a little bit hungry to act, actually. I really want to do. Not on the stage. I'm so in love with filmmaking right now. I just love filmmaking. I've been looking at so many movies and it's more, I love it.
Is the film industry healthy in Sweden? Are there lots of
coming
films
more and
being
more.
made?
It's coming more and more, actually. It's always, I mean, it's in every country now. It's really hard to make the finance. How do you say it?
Finance the film.
Finance the film. That is a problem that we have. I mean, all in Europe, I think. Maybe in America also, I don't know.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Worse than ever.
So that's a problem of it.
And also bringing films like this to America is more and more difficult.
Yeah.
And the UK. It's
But
everywhere.
you chose an actress who may very well make that crossing.
Thank you.
Did you know?
There was something happened.
Did you know she was going to be a star like this?
No. I mean, I saw Millennium, and I saw that she's brilliant. She is brilliant. But that was just the first movie, and she's brilliant in it. But I have no idea that it's going to be this huge circus, and I mean...
I don't think anyone does.
No.
Have you seen the impact on her of this? It's tough for an actress to go through this.
Yeah, but she's such a powerful lady, and she's also so down to earth. Really, she is. I think she's going to deal with it. There's no doubt about it.
She has a kid herself, of course. They're a family.
Yeah.
One thing that interested me about the film, which I wasn't really aware of, is there a problem? I mean, do Finnish immigrants into Sweden have a problem in assimilating?
There was a big problem during the 70s.
I wondered about
that.
It felt as though.
But I mean, I think it's the main problem actually. That is nowadays also. I mean, immigrants.
Yeah.
It's always very hard to be an immigrant, and of course the common problem with that. But sometimes I've been thinking that we should tell the story more about the immigrants and that problem. But it seemed that the movie was. This was during the editing, that it was more and more turning into a psychological drama, and it was not. Well, of course, it is a choice, and it is that interesting me the most. It is the psychological and
Well, you leave mysteries. The audience is hanging on.
Yeah.
What happens to the brother?
Yeah.
What happens to the
Yeah.
father? What
Yeah.
happens? Yeah. And it gives you some tension.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I think that is the interesting part of the story. I think the rest is intriguing background.
Yeah.
But you know, this is primarily a story about a close-knit family,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
It's so strange. We're seeing all these films about Sweden,
Yeah.
which most of us thought was probably would probably be
The
best
fantasy place to
the
live.
best place in the world to live.
Best standard of living.
Exactly, healthcare,
Healthy.
education, everyone's good looking. and all of a
we
sudden,
have.
They
I mean,
drink too much.
the country that people are killing themselves. I mean, we're in the top.
that's all. You've had that for a long time.
I know.
haven't you?
I don't know how
You've
it is
held that
nowadays, but-
title for a long time.
Yeah.
I
But of
just
course,
think I
there
just think
is
that's a
so
long
problem,
night.
and nowadays I will say it's even harder than in the 70s. It's so hard to be an immigrant. I think
Yes, I think that's
it's
probably true.
really,
I
really
think that's
so
true of anywhere
tough.
in Europe.
Yeah, yeah. So it's main problem, and it's also a main problem for kids living in a family like this. So it is an important story to tell, I think.
But
It has to be told.
was there a tradition, how can I put this tactfully, was there a tradition that the Swedes are kind of slightly snobbish about the Finns, you know? I don't want to dwell on this, but
I think so. And it's much more in the book, much more. You can feel the class levels much
Yeah,
more.
okay.
And I wasn't able to put that in the story so much. It's more.
It's
you can
hinted
more,
at,
yeah,
that's
and you
about
can
it.
more have the feeling of it.
Yeah.
But it was really, that was a problem, I think.
But it was good that you put in some positive elements. The fact that she probably wouldn't be able to have a good relationship in a marriage if her parents hadn't really been in love.
No.
And
And
you
that
make
was-
that very
yeah,
clear, I think.
Yes, there's that.
Oh, that's good, because that was so important for me and for us, because it's so hard to tell the story. I mean, we have to love these people, and you have to figure out that this is.
Relationship?
Yeah, no. I mean, it's more a disease.
Alcoholism.
Yeah, alcohol disease. Because they're not evil. It's not evil people. I mean, it's love. And
Well, there's just a very brief scene right at the end where the girl sees them through the doorway, and they're just kissing and very much in love. Just briefly, it's one very brief happy moment there, which tells you a lot.
yeah. But that was really important to it was hard to put. Yeah, it was hard to struggle with during the editing. Really, we did a.
Because it could go so far into the darkness
Yeah.
that,
And it was
that
really
audiences
hard
are
with the
going to resist
structure also.
you.
We did
yeah.
so hard work in the editing, actually, because we did about the structure, because we had to put in some scenes in the beginning that we really love these people, so we have the positive thing with us from the beginning, and I'm really glad for that. Really.
Feels like